Merhaba değerli misafirlerimiz. Bugün Mehmet Çakıcı ve Salih Kayalı'nın maçını Dünya Tavla Federasyonu Başkanı Bernard Mayer ve Cengiz Dindar, Kıbrıs'taki diğer başkanımız ve Tolga Başman'la birlikte sizlere iletmek için bugün bağlanmış durumdayız canlı yayınımıza. Güzel bir, keyifli bir maç olacak. Umudundayız. Bizim için önemli bir yayın. Çünkü hem çok değerli iki oyuncumuz maç oynuyor şimdi, oynayacak. Hem de yurt dışından çok değerli bir misafirimiz var. Ve umarım seyircilerin seveceği şekilde bir yayın yapmış oluruz bugün. Moderatörümüz bugün Cengiz Dindar, her zamanki gibi tecrübesinden faydalanacağız. Cengiz Başkan'ın Bernard maç içinde yorumlarını yapacak. Tolga Başman, Cengiz Dindar hepimiz birer ikişer dakikalık bir muhabbet yapıp ondan sonra bir 10 dakika içinde maça girmiş olacağız. Başkan, istersen kontrolü sana vereyim çünkü ben çok tecrübeli değilim bu konuda.
Tamam.
Sen bizi yönet, idare et diyorum.
Tamam. Şimdi İngilizce devam etsek daha iyi olacak.
Evet.
First of all, we would like to thank you to Bernard that he joined us today for the friendly match of Mr. Salih Kayalı and Mehmet Çakıcı. This is a friendly match and we'll see how the stream goes. So Bernard, welcome to Cyprus. It's great to see you here.
Thanks for the invitation. I'm honored to see how many great initiatives you're starting in Cyprus, and I'm very glad to be part of these days here.
That's great. It's nice to see you. Hopefully, in near future, when we make some international tournaments, we'll be really happy to see you here again. And what would you like to say about the World Backgammon Internet Federation? Because after you became a president, you make many differences, changement, I think, to improve the World Backgammon Internet Federation actions.
We have many aims. The main aim is that backgammon is accepted like a mind sport worldwide. And we are doing all the work to reach this aim. For example, in the Live World Federation, we need 40 member nations. We need, like BMAB, like this match which we see now, tournaments which are totally based on skill. And if we are able to organize a world championship on this level, we have the chance that the International Mind Sport Association will accept us as mind sport, and this will help every nation then. Because then we can teach backgammon in schools, then there is much more sponsors which can be interested to support us, like in chess, for example, or in bridge, or in other mind sports. So these are the main aims which I want to follow with the online federation, also the live federation, and of course BMAB is a big help on this way. Also because BMAB showing that the skill is important, that even if you lose, you can be happy when you played very well. That helps very much to improve the skill in every nation. And of course, it's a honor to reach the first titles. And as I hear, there are very strong players, and I hope soon to see the first titles in Cyprus.
Yeah, and also if there will be a BMAB World Championship, nobody will complain about the bad luck. Because it will be a totally mind game, so everything will be
emotion changer. Yeah,
yeah, that's for sure. I just would like to ask a question to Tolga also. He is the new president of North Cyprus Elite Backgammon Foundation. So Tolga, what do you think about the future about your backgammon organizations?
Hi there to everybody, and then we are gonna doing the best tournaments in Cyprus and also in the world with the Mr. Meyer as well. And we're trying last 2 months to doing for all players perfect atmosphere, perfect game playing. So that's it for me. I'm a bit excited as well. So.
And what you think about this organization that we are now starting to provide in North Cyprus, this BMAP and this live streaming games from North Cyprus from now on?
Now on, congrats for you,
For us.
and for you special, because I can say that you really work hard on it, and then this place, everything is perfectly set up. Also, good luck for the other players. So it's gonna be really hard mind games in the future.
Yes.
I guess. And thank you for you again for invite us here.
It's going to be new excitement for us
Definitely.
to see
Definitely.
skill and win going together,
Definitely.
with the help of BMAP and WBIF as well. You know, hopefully we will be doing good production and in North Cyprus and demonstrate our players' skills as well through online streaming. And hopefully we will improve even more. It's going to be, you know, educational as well for most of us. And we will be streaming in English and Turkish in both language,
Right, yeah.
so everyone can watch our games and see what we're doing, what we're providing. So that's all from me. I'll pass it to Cengiz Dindar.
Okay, Hakan Rustem was talking, by the way. And for sure, this kind of studio will really push our players to work on backgammon, read books and improve their games. So I think it will be it's a really great support for Cypriot players. Hopefully we'll have really nice BMAD organizations also, and you know, really happy again to have Bernard here, and I think it's nice to start streaming. If Bernard, do you want to say anything else, or we can continue to
I
stream?
just want to say I was now in South Cyprus, now I'm North Cyprus, and everybody is engaged in both areas. And when I see you in future playing together, North and South, that's what would be my aim and what would be my vision. And I have the feeling that there is a good future for whole Cyprus improving backgammon together.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know, backgammon has no flag, so flags doesn't matter. The countries, whoever plays, all we want is to play backgammon.
I'm seeing this at a live tournament. Now I'm playing since 9 years. The first was in Dubrovnik, and it's like a family. It's like a worldwide family, and it's really always a pleasure and joy to join a tournament, because you know everybody with the time, and it's like a big family.
Yeah, backgammon is really in the world. It's a big family community. So now I think we can start our live stream. So let's tell Andaç that he can start. So we can continue to watch the match between Salih Kayalı and Mehmet Çakıcı. Honestly, I am so excited to see what's their PR instead of who's winning. So hopefully we'll have a nice friendly match over here.
Definitely, it's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah. But I have the feeling both are routinated, so maybe they have the excitement under control, and we will see them's best games. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, because it will be first time for them to make this kind of stream, and probably they will be a little bit excited. Hopefully it will not affect their PRs. Okay, so Mehmet Çakıcı plays with the black checkers, and Salih Kayalı will play with the white checkers.
It's a 7-point match, so soon we will also have exciting match scores, because the interesting thing with matches is every match score is a different world and influences the checker play and the cube decisions, so there will be big excitement from the beginning.
Yeah,
2-3 is down and split.
that's a standard opening.
Do something good for both sides, yeah?
Yeah.
5-2, he will hit for sure, yeah. On the 4 and 5 point, it's usually to hit in the opening.
This is a nice answer for 3-2 opening, 5-2, and 6-1.
Yeah, the 6 ones are a bit weak in it, so we always hope that the opponent has a 6 in such situations. and he should go to the bar point. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's important to see. It's a bit of action play, but if you know if you are hit there, you have so many chances to hit backhand. It's a hitting contest. So I think this 6 is a mistake in this position. I mean, it duplicates the 4. Yeah. He should hit for sure. Yeah. He's thinking about making the 4 point, but hitting is stronger. Because if he does not hit and the white player Salih makes a 5 point,
So
he gains a lot.
Yeah, he will lose the golden point, so he cannot let him to make the golden point. So
It's a positional play, but it gains not as much as hitting. Yeah.
I think so. As you see, we are.
Yeah, but that means nothing. You make a beginning in the mistake in the first move, and it jumps up high. But
Then it's fixes.
No. He has 10 checkers in that zone. That's much too dangerous. There is no need for this. Yeah. He should go for a nice prime because he has white has a better prime structure than black.
Because when you have 8 checker or more in your zone, it will be a good chance to play blitz game. So not giving that chance to your opponent, it's better not to split the 24 points.
And that's also typical for backgammon. You start the match, there is excitement, but from the first roll you have difficult decisions, yeah? And so it's very good to sit down at the board and take the time at the first moves, yeah? To be totally calm and relaxed, so you really enjoy even the first moves.
Yes, as we have seen on UBC final, that Moshi really thinks more than enough at the first rolls. Then step by step he starts to play steps. The first roll
Now he stripped the midpoint. I'm not so sure that, you don't want to strip the midpoint. They even talk when there are 4 checkers on the midpoint and you leave with a 4th checker, it's semi-stripped already. So I think making the 10 point was maybe not the best move for 4-1 is good to split here, yeah?
Yes, 5-3. Yeah, seems that he'll make the 3 points.
Yeah, that's for sure the best, yeah.
It's a nice to make the 4 points.
Can make the 4 points, so he has a safe position. Black has a decent advantage now.
This is the tough decision now.
Yeah, if the opponent has an advanced answer, you tend to also want to make an advanced answer. So maybe white has to risk now and go to the 5 point, yeah? And of course he has 3 home field points like the opponent, so he can be lucky in a hitting contest, yeah?
Yeah.
But for sure black will hit on the 5 point now.
Yeah, he will blitz. Depends to his role, for sure. But the best option will be blitzing on 5 point. 4-3, it's a perfect roll.
Yeah, he can even think if it's best to double hit, yeah? But for sure the 5 point is a 5 point, yeah?
This makes the prime stronger.
It's a long-term asset having each point. And so now he should think about the cube, yeah? And he does, yeah?
I think he's waiting, thinking that.
Double.
He has also a decent race lead. He has a better position. He has threat. He can hit on the 1 point. So the Pratt rule, position, race, and threat are in his advantage. So it's for sure the cube. And maybe it's already a bust, this position, yeah?
No, cube.
Hitting is a must, of course, now, yeah.
Yes,
But
for sure.
maybe he was thinking he's too good already, but he's for sure not too good, I think.
Well,
I don't believe in too good so often.
yeah, because the 3-point is empty over there, so he has a big hole over there, so I think playing for gammon is not a good choice.
No, now he didn't hit, yeah. And now it's
No,
coming the
yes,
counter attack,
yes.
so he will not be happy about this first
No,
game.
no.
So we were right, there is excitement.
Yeah.
And it's also a difference when you are already quite feeling confident when you're playing online. When you're sitting at the real board, it's a different world, yeah.
For sure. And if you know that it's streaming, and some
Yeah.
people stream commenting about your moves. Oh, double 2 joker is a nice one.
And shift, yeah.
Shifting from 5 to 3,
Yeah.
it will really increase the gammon chance. And still he has one more checker, so yeah, shifting seems really good option because he still have one more blot over there. So
I even wonder if Beck would have still had a possibility to cube with a checker on the bar, yeah?
That's right, yeah.
Because all hits with 4 or double 2 or 1-3 bring him still in a big advantage. But of course, if he dances, it's a big disadvantage. So he had not
Yes.
enough market losers. But now he will be quite sure to lose. Yeah.
yeah, it's too good now. Well, he has one checker on the bar. Now
Double
3.
three. Oh my god.
Another nice joker for Mehmet.
He has to hit on the 1 point. That's very important.
Yes.
You may not let the opponent enter. Because
The-
if he has a 1 point, he's in the game until the end, yeah?
Yeah,
Right.
because if he
The book of Bob Wachtel says,
Yeah,
in
if
the
it-
game until the end.
yeah, if he cover the ace point, then till the end of the game he will be in the game. So you cannot let him to cover the ace point.
Yeah, here is the correct move.
There's a phrase it said, I think in Japanese, with like too much thinking, yeah? As Mehmet is doing his too much thinking now, yeah? You should be quite relaxed sometimes, yeah? Just having a general feeling, like also Stanek is saying, what is the story of the position, yeah? You don't have to think out exact strategies but or tactics, but just have the feeling what is good in this position. Put the stones where they belong is also a nice phrase.
Paul McGreal.
Yeah, old but good.
6-5.
But it is very hard to be on live streaming, you know, this stress, you know, the things that we've been talking about, Bernard, to neutralize your feelings, your stress, your positive energy. Like I told you, when I drink, I see the positive numbers always, but you neglect the negative numbers. And when you stress, it's just the other way around. Like you see all the negative scenarios and you can't balance it. So this is called experience. So this is what we need.
He will cover the 4 point, of course. Then everything is under control now.
You have a bit to check the double sixes, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Because if right, maybe even hitting the forced checker was not necessary, yeah? Because you don't win more gammon. I mean, it's maybe you win backgammons now, yeah? But White has more chances to get a hit, so he should peer in carefully. But that's the perfect position now, yeah?
Yes.
He doesn't 4, 5, 6.
4 checkers will be quite enough to backgammon actually. So
Yeah, I think there are already maybe 10% chances to 8%.
yeah. So it's really worth to try to backgammon. Of course, to keep the safe moves also.
I would not do this. I would go 5-1 and keep an even number of checkers. Yeah.
See, when you're on the bar, from PR point of view, it's very easy. Like you don't have too many moves like Salih does. Like he didn't have. Mehmet unfortunately had complicated games there with blitzing and stuff.
You always hope that the match is starting slowly, but for Mehmet it was starting very fast. Yeah, there was at once a lot of action in his position. Yeah.
For sure, he has to clear. Yeah. That's gammon for sure. If he will not hit any of the checkers, so he cannot work on to make it backgammon. Gammon is still nice. Of course, if Salih dance on the bar 2 more roll, then it will be a big problem for him.
Okay. One is still on the bar, yeah.
Yeah. So this
double
is
2, double 3, something like this could be. Yeah.
now it will be 2, 4, 6 checker. So 5-1. Okay.
He has now already
One
20% back
yes.
chances because you just need one double, yeah.
Oh.
Of
No.
course,
Salih needs.
backgammon is very versatile because he's then 4 away, and 4 away is an excellent score.
So 6-5, and that's backgammon.
That was tough. So already a 3-point lead, so it's already a lopsided score, yeah. So
It's
white
7
can play
point.
more aggressive.
7-point match. 3-0 is really nice advantage. So now probably Salih will going to play a little bit more aggressive, and Mehmet will be a little bit more care about offering the cube or taking the cubes.
But at the same time, 4 away, you can take cubes, or you can even cube when you have good gammon chances because you're going to the match. So 4 away is there's a lot of action for the cube, also for the leading player.
A very interesting score. It's even it's 3-0, but it's very interesting score when it's 7-point match. Okay.
Yeah. Being behind 3 points and minus like 3.7, that's 5 and 4, yeah, like this, no aggression. Sometimes I play 2 down. So this, you make for sure the 4-point and 2 down, yeah?
Yeah.
And already 10 checkers in the zone.
It's ready to blitz. Depend to 6 for a really nice one. Yeah, seems that he has to make 5 points to make the secure move.
It's a perfect start for the leading player when you have the golden point of the opponent. Yeah.
You are
You
safe
can
till the
really
end of the
relax.
game.
Yeah.
What do you think about this after this position for Salih Kayalı doubling?
Oh,
Cube.
it's
Early
much
double.
too early.
Early double.
It's much too early. There are no market losers, yeah?
Because he already got 3 checkers here.
Yeah, but there is no role
Risky.
for white where black would pass also a move later. And if you have no market losers, you should not double.
And don't give the cube to your opponent easily. So when you want to double, you have to double and let him to be confused.
Yeah. If you double and you see the opponent is thinking 1 minute, it does not matter if the cube was correct or not. It was for sure the cube. And in this position, it would be just too easy for black. Because white has to leave the power point of the opponent, and then there is still a holding game. There is contact, and it's still an easy take. Even if white makes double 5, it is a take.
Yeah.
It's a mutual holding game now, so players should make quite poor play to make home field points, so that any hit, indirect hit, will be worthful. So I would move from the midpoint to the 5 point and try to make the 4, 5, 6 point. And white has a raise lead, but it's not in such a position. It's not a big advantage. For example, if you move from the 8 point to the 3 point now, every point is strict. It's like falafel a bit said. It's like island position.
Yeah.
Every point is strict. So white is not flexible anymore in this position. Yeah. So I think he should even think now to make the bar point. So I think going to the 3 point was not the best.
2-1. That's a nice roll for Mehmet, because he make the 5 point, and now he can play a little bit aggressive to play from 19.
Yeah, but maybe it helps the opponent, with moves like 6-4 or...
In mutual holding games, you have to play safe, from what I know, because there's no reason to give an extra block to lose the race value. I think 8-5, just make the 5.
But it's not a big difference in the throws,
Yeah.
Okay, white is leading. It's not a big advantage to hit on the bar point, I would think about just playing 11 to 9,
It looks more safe, and 11 to 9.
By the way, my XG settings, we have to change it. It's over 50. It looks like a blunder, but it's not blunder. So, like when you see everything red, don't get confused.
So we'll
no.
check if it's 80 or more or less. So your XG setting is punishing Mehmet now.
Maybe.
I would not go like this. I don't like 6-1 in this position. So I would have moved 6-4.
Maybe breaking the 9 point or slotting from 6 to 2.
For me, both is fine. I'm not sure about this one. Because I think he has good chances to close also the 3 and the 2 point.
But I think this is going to give
and
him
I like
freedom.
your idea. Playing 9-8, 9-6, it has many flexible checkers.
Yes. And not giving him to play, flexible chance, because but it's 6-2 apparently, 9-8, 9-6, they're very close, 12 error.
That looks good,
Yeah. Very close.
Is thinking to keep that point to move easier from 13 point to drop down there.
Yeah.
So having
5 and 4.
But nice decision to find the right move, which is Good. Okay. 6-2 for Mehmet.
Again,
Yeah,
playing
13.
safe. Hope for the best next roll.
These positions are quite exciting for everybody.
Anything can happen.
Again, 3-1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice joker.
Okay, but this is always difficult. You
Yes.
have many possibilities. Should you go just down? This is for sure. I would never do this. I don't think so.
The way I see this position is moving the back checkers front to the 18
To
point
bar point.
Yes.
is
Block
definite,
the
it
sixes,
looks,
yeah, here,
because you're gonna break the midpoint anyway, and from 13 to 11, I think it makes sense for me.
I would like this, yeah. I share your idea, yeah.
Because you get your flexibility, you move your back checkers, keep them close to each other. 28, yeah, they're very close. 6-4, 5-3.
But as you said, 2018 is
is
not
must.
the must in this position, yeah. But the must, you see 6-2 like hit right first is even closer to those, yeah.
But these positions are always difficult, I
But
agree.
the point is, on the board you don't know that this
Yeah,
moves
yeah.
are close, yeah.
Thinking one of them is maybe a big blunder.
But you see that he has a good feeling, but because he's looking at all the moves, yeah.
Yeah.
See, doubles always is the big problem for us, always. Because they are very valuable.
I like to see that he's taking time for it,
Yeah.
yeah. You must be aware, every double you should think 3 times as much as normally.
Yeah.
And always go back to the initial position. If you move 2 checkers and just look at the rest, yeah, you miss many things.
A small error, nothing major.
6-4. I think I would clear the midpoint because moving 8-4, 8-2, this is also very inflexible. All like this, yeah. Strengthen the home field. But I prefer going to the bar, but it minimizes also the shots. Yeah.
I don't like this one.
39,
Because
37 just gives 11 shots. Yeah.
Yeah, but what you're gonna do next time? So you are just taking yourself in worst position with this move, and playing from 13 to drop down. Of course, now you have stronger boards.
But here you have you have 15 shots, and in the
Yeah.
other position just 11. And 4 shots more, this is too much.
Both of them don't have any builders.
Now it's
So
familiar, yeah? Should he leave the midpoint?
sorry.
5-4. 5-4, you think he should leave the midpoint? 5-4 is always, you have always to think to abandon the midpoint. Mostly because
I can leave the midpoint now.
yeah, because also he has a check on the 3 point, so
Yeah.
it's. I'm sure he should
Yeah.
play 2 down.
Okay, what's the move? 4-3. Now it seems that he will leave the midpoint at least. Leave only 1 shot.
13-6.
13-6, or drop 2 of them.
It still leaves more shots, yeah?
Yeah.
This leaves 15 shots, and the other move to down leaves 13 shots. Because it's just 5 and 3 do.
The thing is, 13-6 better.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, he hit 12 to 13.
And one is
Yeah,
duplicated.
okay.
Yes, one is also
nice,
duplicating.
Nice.
Oh!
That's all right.
One is duplicating and he did it. Now
So now,
he will keep playing.
no risks.
Yeah,
Very lucky.
he doesn't risk. Okay.
So now it's should he cube?
Now,
Might be double.
if it was 0-0,
Gammon.
the score, then it will be easy double for me. But
Yeah,
for,
but he can
for
win
now,
gammon. I think I would cube because if he can close the 1 point and he has more than 20% gammon chances. So this mix of high winning chances and enough gammon chances is good because it's 4 away, yeah. And he can, if he doubles, he plays for the match. It's too good, yeah. It's even too good. But I like to give the opponent the chance to take. It's a difficult decision, yeah.
it's you can advantage on it. If you take it, then it's a good gammon chance. 41%, yeah.
I think he's thinking to. He's got 2 chickens on the 20 and 2 chickens on the 12. So if he, Mr. Kayalı, if you dices 1, he might be hit and close the number 23. And game going to Mr. Kayalı.
Oh, I think the player left the board, yeah.
No, he's just thinking. What do you think, cube? Mr. Meyer, is it cube?
I would cube, yeah.
You,
I would cube.
Mr. Dindar?
I said that if it was 0-0, then I would cube, but with this score, not. But it will be interesting decision for Mehmet. Actually, it will be more interesting for Salih take it or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Good decision. Sure. Because he see that even if he don't double cube, then he still have some backgammon chance, gammon chance. Probably he was thinking about it.
This is a bit more modern concept to go to the outfield, yeah. I'm not sure. I would have liked to put another checker in the home board to fight for the ace point because when he enters, I want to hit him.
Yeah, that's for sure. I would prefer to play 4-2 when he played 2 move before. I would prefer to play from 12 to 19, which is more.
He cannot save the 3 point. That's pity.
No, he can play aggressive for sure because of the position of Salih checker and his home board.
I think now he's thinking cube.
I think it's still too good to double.
Even 2-1 would be opportunity. Bit crazy. No, number 5.
This is totally destructive. Well, Mehmet don't have any dangerous situation, so he can continue to double gammon and yeah, get close to your home board. you duplicate the
Oh.
ones.
They misplayed the move. No. So, yeah.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Double one.
Under the six. So 4-1.
Just veer off, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. He does not need to play careful because there is no danger.
There we go.
I like 2 off in this position. If he dances, you have better gammon chances and
So at least you veer off 3 checkers. That's very important.
Salih had no luck. No, that's for sure. I think it's peer off the checker.
Has a good gammon chance, so he has to veer off like greedy bear, veer off just like Mark says. Greedy.
11 against 7, yeah? 11 peer offs against 7 crossovers.
Yeah. Wow.
Looks like 5-0 now.
It's unusual that you are behind 5 points and you have -6 luck, more than -6, yeah?
Yeah. Luck with dices, but no luck with the positions, you know, in terms of PR. Harder positions, difficult positions for him.
This 4 and 3, yeah? I think it's... Nice.
So
2 crossovers and he can make down
Yes.
6, yeah?
yeah. So, okay, let's see if we can do it. 6-5, almost.
Okay, 2 away, 7 away.
2 away, 7 away.
Oh, is it 6? No, 5. Okay.
In 2 games, Salih plays with 1.5 PR and Mehmet 8.5 because of the first game.
When I'm listening to the commentaries and streams from Dix Schiemann, he would talk a lot about the time management of Mehmet because he has just 2 minutes. So if the luck changes and there are many games, he will have a lot of time pressure now because his time management is not perfect. 2 minutes for the rest of the game.
It's as I said, it's, you know, really hard to, you know, it's to be live, you know, experience makes it go more fluent, you know, with the time management and everything.
Yeah, he can cube. I would not do it now, but he can.
Yeah.
I prefer to have a home field point.
Okay. So,
Because
what do you think about the cube?
It's an easy
Up.
take.
It's a take, definitely.
And under this time pressure from Mehmet, I think it's a bit early.
Yeah,
Double hit for sure, yeah.
Definitely double hit.
I like the double hit. I mean, he can make the 2 point, but then black has good chances to make the bar point, so I would bring one more checker in the zone. 9 checkers in the zone is... Attacking with 8 checkers is often not convenient.
And he has many options to make the bar point. So,
you're desperate for gammon as well, you know, because you're behind in the race, so the cube is on.
I didn't see the cube decision.
Yeah.
Did you look at it?
Yeah, it's 51 error.
Yeah.
It's a small error. It's not longer. You can see it on the summary.
Okay, double 3. That has power. And I think it's a double hit again and making the 2 point. But then you have just 9 checkers in that zone. Yeah.
Yeah, this is difficult decision.
I don't understand.
No, it's for Salih. Sorry, I thought.
Yeah. That looks very good also. Yeah. No, I said wrong. I think with 8 checkers it's better to play to make the 4 point. I thought he has 9 checkers, but with 8 checkers this is very key.
This is a correct move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a correct
Nice.
move. Nice find if he finds this. Salih abi totally focused. Başkan.
You see, it's very important that if you try something, you have the checkers a bit in the air, or if you hit something, you leave the checker on the place, because if you have double 3 and you move, like this now, there's total confusion. Okay, now it's the starting position. That's good.
This is not bad as well.
Excellent playing both. He tried both best variants in this position. Great to see this.
Cover 2 or hit an ace as well.
or make the bar point.
Sorry, on the left. This is good.
6-2.
It was the correct move.
This is really nice joker for Salih.
Definitely.
Really nice one for Mehmet too.
Yeah, it saves a lot now. These positions are very dangerous. Black has good chances. If he can develop a little prime. White has to work hard. He wants to make the 5 point. He wants to escape with the last checker. White has still a lot of work to do. He should, in this case, he should roll again. That was not correct. It would be better he would roll again, but it doesn't.
It was not a natural roll, so
Yeah.
they had to roll again.
Time pressure is coming.
Yeah, maybe going out and duplicating force I always like to duplicate.
I heard from somewhere, I can't remember, duplication of 4 XG loves the most. The best
Yeah.
duplication of 4s.
I think it's decent to think about the double hit, because the other moves are not constructive. Yeah. Again, he can go out, duplicate the force. Yeah. What would be a mistake is spurring this check on the 2 point, for example. Yeah.
If you move from bar point to there, then you're going to bury part of his checkers. So for the next moves, you will have no
Duplication of 4s again. This will give 4 ace 6. Oh nice. They only 4 and 7. Yeah.
2 and 1. The problem is for black, he has also to save the gammons. Yeah. So should not play the risk here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, at least he can slot now the 5 point and start building something. Yeah.
But not that one. Turn into yeah. That's it, because doubles.
Yeah. Don't give a direct shot. I think there is no need to give a direct shot, because 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, it's all annoying. Yeah.
At least he has to hit with 2 roll, and he will have open blood checkers over there. So
And down, yeah.
Or
no,
start
I
4.
prefer to play from 9 to 4.
8 to 4. Yeah,
7, 8, yeah, 8 to 4. Not sure about it, because now Mehmet is getting stronger in his homeboard.
But still,
5, 6.
okay.
Now Mehmet has good chance.
But the risk was quite okay. I didn't see the analyze, but I think risking was still okay, because black, with every move he can build a better board. So risk now or later was decent to think about. Yeah. No, for yeah. I would like to make the bar point.
Me too. At least in
But
full
it's-
prime, it's strong. Okay, 3, 5. By the way, step by step, Mehmet's PR is getting better. He's covering it. 5, 4. Of course, making the
Hitting, yeah.
yes, making the 3 point.
So it's just 4, 5, which is dangerous now.
Shooting from 5 to 3, or
I think it's not a big difference. It's difficult for me.
at least keep some builders
Yeah.
over there to play.
I like in this position that it seems he can keep quite long a 4 point board, yeah? If he makes 1, 2, 3, 4. 6-3 do. Yeah. It's a hit, but I'm not sure if it's like maybe hit and down, yeah, risking everything, because if he plays down he has also 6 to cover, yeah. He could have played more risky before.
5-3, so
Okay, he has to make the ace point, yeah.
yeah, he cannot give it for him, so 5-1. 6-4.
6-4. This is so complicated, yeah.
Yeah.
Making the
Making
2 point
is not
reduces the chances to make the 4 point, yeah.
Now it's double 4.
He deserved to have one more lucky roll. One lucky roll.
At least one, yes.
Yeah. 3-2. So not to risk. Yes, make double four. Double fours. Double 5.
In that position, you always look at the high doubles like double 4, double 5, double
Yes.
6, and you try to block them, yeah.
That's the most dangerous move. So. 5-2. He can make the outer board.
Yeah, he
can
should
control the
try
outer
to
board.
control the outfield, I think. Yeah, that's a nice decision, yeah.
Because in case of 6-4, 6-5, 6-4, 5-4, 6-2, he can make a 4 point, but 10 point, 1 point there. Now he can only roll 6-4 to survive.
The point is, white has no more race lead, yeah, so black doesn't have to risk that much, yeah.
Guess white is still on the game. In the game.
That's okay. Double and 3. Now he has.
We should
good
see a
chance
4,
for
6,
kicking
yeah.
5. So let's see what will he roll. Yeah. What we're gonna say?
I think we are soon at the end of a cruel game, yeah.
Yeah. I think if Mehmet see his PR, probably he prefer to lose this game to continue
That's
playing
right,
to
yeah.
make the PR less.
But such things happen. You cannot always expect to have a constant PR. Yeah?
Yeah.
Matches are difficult, situations are different.
Okay.
I just had 2 consultation matches online. The first I played 1.6 with my partner, and the second we played 11. So it was a big shame, but it happens.
Yeah, so Mehmet has really good chance
With
to
no
finish the game.
surprise. 6-3. Thank you.
Thank you. And after the match, actually, we can have extreme summary here.
Yes.
Then we can also call Mehmet and Salih. They can come here and we can talk about it.
We can
Well,
talk
this is the
together,
last
yeah.
game. It's gonna be
It's the last game.
Okay.
Mehmet has a really nice chance to finish the match.
Yeah.
More than nice, even.
I'm trying to be polite.
But of course, we want to see a surprise. But
Yes, of course.
in this position, it's close to impossible. Yeah?
Never say never.
He will be disappointed with this
I'm
PR.
always saying now is plan B, double 6 to start. Yeah.
If he had more games of chance, Mehmet would definitely reduce this PR because he's nowhere close to his average. I think first game excitement took him and it was a complicated game. three games happen, isn't it? One game 3-0, then 5-0, then 7-0.
6-2, 4-1.
Okay, we call them to talk about the match quickly with the analysis as well.
But imagine if this blitz attack, which Salih started very nice, would be successful and the score would be 2-away, 3-away. Then we would have a lot of action with 1 minute left for Mehmet.
Yeah.
But some people are excellent under time pressure, like Mislav Kovacic. He has 4 seconds, 6 seconds.
I thought that
he's playing relaxed.
So, no chance.
Yes.
So,
The first streaming is finished. Performance.
so we'll see the extreme analyze now. I told Anders to show us. For Salih, it's really amazing PR, honestly. They just play 3 games actually, but doesn't matter. He play really nice, with nice PR. With -7 luck rate.
In a 7-point match, yeah?
Yeah, a 7-point match is more destructive.
Definitely, yeah.
And Mehmet played 5.99. Okay, it's not his level, but it's.
You know the analyze settings which they used now? Was it world class XG settings or 3-ply?
Yeah. It's 3-ply, I think. So I told them to come here and we talk about the moves and Anders will show us
that's nice.
the analyze.
Okay.
Welcome.
Hi everybody.
Exciting match.
Yeah.
Extreme match, yeah. In a classic situation, yeah. You start the match, first game, and at once you are in the middle of the action, yeah. So it was very surprising for you, yeah. You make 3 rolls and you have the most difficult decisions, yeah.
Yeah, I think, well, I was the...
You had no decisions because you were on the bar, yeah, and you had to struggle. But the first game was very interesting. Yeah? It was volatile, yeah. Chances on both sides to make big points.
Well, I was lucky. Well, we can see now 13 jokers against 1 joker, so
yeah,
I had a lot of decisions. It was not easy at all, especially the cube decisions. I was lucky at the end, I think, that the match was finished.
Yeah, because your time management was not the best, yeah. We talked about it, yeah.
So
but we saw at many decisions you tried several moves. And it was nice to see that you were testing the top 3 moves, yeah? And they were all very close, and you were looking at everyone, and sometimes choosing the best, sometimes the second. So we saw you have both a very good feeling for the game, yeah?
Her seferinde en iyi 2-3 hamleyi deniyordum. İkimize diyor. Deniyordunuz diyor ve bu doğrultuda izlemesi de keyifliydi diyor. Yani o hamlelere bakıyordunuz, hepsini görüyordunuz diyor. Sonra tercihe bağlıydı diyor. Ne dersin bu konuda?
Çok sizin söylediğiniz benim için çok keyifli bir maç oldu gerçekten. Burada oynamak özellikle tavlanın matematiksel yönüyle alakalı yani PR odaklı oynamak çok büyük keyif verici. Açıkçası kazanmanın ön planda olmadığı, kazanmanın kafadan uzaklaştığı zamanlarda çok daha iyi oyunlar çıkarabileceğini Kıbrıs'taki oyuncuların düşünüyorum.
And now we are putting extreme, and then we will they will gonna see the mistakes, luckies, everything on the board, so
for
you
example,
can enjoy the mistakes. For example,
in the last game, I like to see your cube, Salih. It was too early, of course. It was such an easy take, yeah, and you should not give the opponent an easy take, yeah, because you had no home field point. But then the double 3 was very exciting. You know, the best move was hit twice, and you tested it. Then I also agreed that making the 4-point is nice. You have just 8 checkers in the zone, but it shows the power of the 2-away, a lot away position. If you double, you can be so aggressive, yeah. And putting every checker on the bar would have been the best.
Now he's gonna put the positions, the big blunders one, yeah, and get some, comments how you felt, why you felt about that, because some of the blunders that I know you as players, Salabi, especially Mehmet as well.
Can we see the decisions? Because there is for sure a big difference, yeah?
Yeah.
Because dancing, you had a lot of dancing in this match.
Şey dedi, 5-0'da erken çektim dedi. Yani o kadar rakibe kolay bir take vermemen gerekir. Ama dedi, o 3-3 diyor, çok keyifli izlemesi diyor. Denedin, baktın diyor, doğru hamleyi de gördün diyor. Kolay değildi diyor. Ve diyor, burada ne görüyoruz diyor. 5 yani 2 uzak olduğu zaman rakibi Mars'a yönelik oynaman gerektiğinde diyor, hamlelerin ne kadar daha zorlaştığını görüyorsun diyor. Yani sen hem oyunu almaya bakıyordun hem aynı zamanda Mars yapmayı düşünüyordun. O yüzden diyor takip etmesi özellikle son oyunu oldukça keyifliydi.
Teşekkür ederim.
Your 6-4 was surprising in this position.
Which one?
Here.
Yes.
Because when you make the 4 point and the opponent makes the 5 point, you gain nothing, and he has big chances to make the 5 point.
Yeah.
But if you hit, you have a big asset because you lead in the race. And XG tells us in the opposite to the early game when there was no computers that the race lead is very useful. So it was surprising that you didn't hit it.
Well, I think it's the first game syndrome.
Yeah. You were thinking too
Yeah,
much.
every
Too
time.
much thinking.
Yeah, exactly. And every time when you check the session summary, the first game is advanced or something like green or something, and then I can enter in the match. So I'm not surprised that the first game was the worst one.
That is the reason why I told you sit down and just waste 30 seconds till you feel well at the board. Yeah? And don't make the first move because the difficult decisions come at once in backgammon.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Imagine I have a blunder in the second move, no? Yeah.
Just talk closely to the microphone so everybody will hear. Yeah,
Well,
so step by step, Andash will show us the
So you're right for the first blunder. Actually, the hit the 5 of the opponent is better, clearly, because he made it after.
It's like a little hitting contest.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you lead in the race, so the race gives you a permanent asset here. And even in this position now, the 6-4, making the 2 point, he has a better priming position. So you should go for the race also here. Yeah?
You know what? Just after push the clock, I was like,
you recognize
my inner, I felt that it was wrong.
Because you have 4 builders to make the 5 and the 7 point, yeah? And you lose 2 of them, and it's quite hard to fill the 3 and 5 point then, yeah?
Yeah, you're right.
So he has a big advantage in building the prime.
Yeah.
And in a prime, against prime position, you have a big disadvantage then.
Yeah, because I'm ahead in the race, right?
I felt that it was wrong.
Because you have 4 builders to make the 5 and the 7 point, yeah?
Çıkmak gerekiyor diyor ve 8'deki ve 6'daki pullarını 2'yi yapmak için kullanıyor diyor. Onları 7'yi ve 5'i yapmak için kullanmam gerekiyor diyor. Ve burada diyor belli ki prime versus prime'e gidiyoruz. O yüzden burada o kapıyı almaktansa oradan çıkış yapmak daha mantıklı.
Can you speak a bit louder? I think it's speaking
Okay.
too silent.
Well, I just translated and
Yeah.
Salih abi şey diyor. Maça girerken zaten 2 tane kırmızı hata yapmışım ve genellikle bu oluyor. İlk maçın ilk oyununda hani maça girmekte zorlanıyoruz diye ifade ettim kendisine. Ama şu an mesela bir daha olsa tabii ki de o hamleleri biraz daha belki net olarak görebilirdik.
And probably you will remember when Moshe plays in the UBC final, in the first games he spent more time to not to make any blunder in the games. Remember? We were talking about it.
Exactly.
I wanted to ask why you didn't cube in this position. Did you think you are too much? Or you said...
Let me check. Well, here because I need the 5 and 3 to make the 3 points. I need also the 5 to hit the 1, but I also need the 3 and 5 to escape. So I was like, okay, imagine I roll...
okay, you thought it's a disadvantage that your rolls are duplicated, but you have 11 checkers in that zone, he is on the bar, you have big chances to lose on the 1 point, and it's a big advantage. You have the better home field,
Yeah.
So you have to bet the home field position, race, and threat. You lead in the race, you lead in the position, and you have the threat to hit on the 1 point. So if you think prat, you have to cue. And as you have an advantage in all three things, I thought it's a very difficult decision for White if he still has a take.
Yeah, you're right. It was pass. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you lead in position, race, and threat. So it's usually a pass in such situations. And well, I thought maybe you are playing for the good, and but also with 4-3.
Yeah, here.
Why you didn't hit on the 1 point then with 4-3? It's very thematic to hit on the 1 point.
This one I also, evaluate on the board if it was a double or not. Well, I thought 15 seconds and then rolled again. I was like, imagine you fan, it will be complicated for you because I have the 14 points. Okay.
Yeah, we talked that maybe this was a cube also because you have 11 fours to hit. These are market losers, and you have 1-3 and 2-2. And even also like 1-5 you can hit. So you have maybe 18 market losers, and the other 18 rolls you are equal. And if you have 11 market losers and the other rolls are quite equal, you should cube. It's I think it's Woolsey's law, or who said if you have 11 market losers it's a cube.
Yeah.
And if you have 13 market losers it's in a recube.
Oh, okay.
Let's ask Mr. Salih if it give you a cube, real take, alınmadığınız bir cube.
Burada küp çekilseydi alır mıydın Salih abi?
Yeah, of course. And the previous one?
It's a take, The first was tricky,
Okay, so we'll check the blenders. No blender here anymore, so probably we'll continue to the third game.
Can we see? So I didn't miss any cube, right? I played for the 2 good in the second game.
Burada küp çekilseydi alır mıydın Salih?
When I had the 5-point board, I didn't double. I played for the 2 good in the second game.
Can we look at the second game?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Ümit söyle ikinci oyundaki küp konusuna bir dönelim.
So I missed nothing. I was thinking 2 minutes if it's too good or not. So
I think
It was too good.
at one position I said I would like to
Bir
cube,
yerde
but
double. I played for the 2 good in the second game.
can we look at the second game?
Maçta çocuk oynadım zaten. Orada hani 5 yapmıştım ya. 2 dakika düşündüm. Dedim bir konsol görüyorum. Yok ona check edebilir miyiz?
bir şey söyleyeyim. Bir dakika anlacın kullandığı mouse'u buraya alayım mı? Acaba buradan oraya geliyor mu? Buradan hareket ettirelim. Tolga, andaçın mouse'unu bir dakika alabilir ama buradan orayı görüyor mu diye merak ettim. Eğer görüyorsa buradan ekstremi kontrol edebiliriz. If the mouse has enough power so we can control the extreme from here. So we can move easily, but I'm not sure. Or they can bring actually computer here. Yok. Yayındadır. No. It's only streaming, so we'll see if we can control the...
But it's nice to see the match progress and not just the blunders,
Yeah.
Because also if there is no blunder, there are interesting decisions,
I used to analyze my every move when I analyze my matches. It's better, to improve.
Is this position?
No, in the second game.
In the second game.
İkinci oyundaki küp kararları. Bu birinci oyundur. İkinci oyundaki.
On the second game.
İkinci oyunda 5 kapı aldıktan sonra herhangi bir küp atlandı mı atlanmadı mı? Atlanmadı diye gözüküyor ama Too Good'un ne kadarlık olduğunu bakabilirsek. Lütfen. Just to check how much was the Too Good.
Well, this was no double, but it was nice to see that you double, because you have the feeling that two away you can be aggressive, you should look for your chances.
Yeah, it's near to there. After the 1-1.
This is a holding game, and normally a holding game is said it's easy, but every decision was difficult.
Yeah,
always the question, do you hide or do you risk now or later? So there were many interesting
So
decisions.
the cube here was no, not this one, the other one, the 4-2.
4-2?
Yeah. Yes, this one.
11, 4,
Yeah, the next one. Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, huge.
Yeah, the reason is if the opponent has one checker on the bar and he has one checker outside which has to move 8 pips, yeah, you have, I think, 10% gammon chances. But here, white has maybe 24 and 6, 28 pips to move, so you have very high gammon chances. I think it was like 40% gammon chances.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
You know, in this
But
format,
it was, I think it was close. You were too good, like 50, yeah, in the analyze. So it was still in. I hoped you would cube because I was curious if you would take or not in this position. Would you take here if you cubes or not?
Burada sana küp çekilseydi Salih alır mıydın?
No.
You would pass, yeah.
it was bad, right?
Yeah, it's a big pass and it's small to good.
Büyük pas çünkü Mars ihtimali vardı.
The reason you should play for the good is because you are 4-way, so you want to reach 2-away, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's very versatile for your game to reach 2-away.
Yeah, I started to calculate, every, the score and the position, etc. And in this format, maybe in the match or tournament you play like naturally, but in this format you started to think everything, so that's difficult, you have to think every move.
And it was also not easy. For example, should you move in your home field to fast attack the 1 point?
Yeah.
Or should you go outside? XG often shows run from behind, yeah, in these positions.
Yeah. But it was wrong, right? The 4-2 and 5-2. Yeah. Green. Okay.
I think going to the 6 point, because as you see, if he rolls 1-4 or something like this, you should immediately attack on the 1 point, yeah?
Yeah.
And it's good to have 2 checkers to close him out.
Well,
yeah?
you want both, You want
Yeah,
to
you
escape
want both,
and you
yeah.
want also the 6.
Yeah, you have 2 tasks, yeah?
And we know that Mr. Çakıcı, lucky rate is, as usual, really, really high again.
Okay.
double
Start game. Senin erken kübün. Early double.
Can you show us a double 3 also?
In the second game?
In this game now,
In
yeah?
this game, double 3? Where?
Here.
Which move is it?
Move 3.
The third
Move
one.
3. Oh, here.
Yeah.
Let's check the cube first, because it was early double. And the point is here, he gave the cube to Mehmet very easily. So it was very easy to take for him and play for the match. Burada sadece bir şey dedik. Yani küp konusu erken küp olmasının sebebi, hani Mehmet zaten 5-0 önde ya. Kübü çok kolay alabileceği bir yerde çektin. Yani kafasını karıştıracak bir noktada değil. Onun için kolaydı. Maç sayısı en kötü 2 sayı kaybedecek ama maçı kazanma ihtimali vardı. O yüzden burada no double take oldu.
Okay, easy take.
And then he throw here 6-4. I remember 6-4 here, 2 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
nice move.
double 3, yeah. That's double 3, we're talking about 3-3'te. 1-2.
Market dedim artık gider benim dedim.
Tamam, bu hepsini vuracak.
Yeah, the 6-4 was very well played. The double hit and not making the 2 point, yeah?
Ama onu da hata vermedi yani.
Double 3 position.
Yes.
Here.
Wow.
Yine pozisyonu verdi değil mi? Üçünü de kırıp tamam.
Yes, this is the problem.
You know, there is a rule in the blitz
So
also.
it's not easy at all.
In the blitz, it's not bad to make the deep points, yeah? Because if you have the deep points, the builders on the 14 and 13 point can quicker come close to make the 3-4-5 point. So it's okay to make the deep points now. That's also a reason that the double
Merhaba
hit is
değerli
very good.
misafirlerimiz. Bugün Mehmet Çakıcı ve Salih Kayalı'nın maçını Dünya Tavla Federasyonu Başkanı Bernard May
3 kırık
ve
ve 3 kırığın konuncaya kadar aşağı inip daha rahat saldıran
Evet,
ihtimali.
yayın başladı.
Çünkü kübü çekmişken, kübü almışken bu Mars ihtimali çok değerli bir getiri senin için. Okay, so we continue to 6-3.
that game was also very exciting because if you lose it, yeah, it's 2 away, 3 away, and you have a hard time with
Yeah,
just 1.5
exactly.
minutes left. Yeah.
Çakıcı.
Yeah, you need a lot of flexibility in these positions. Yeah, the danger that you have to start to bury checkers and you are just because black can so fast build a prime. If he has a 5 point or even just a bar point, there are already a lot of troubles for white. Yeah, and the 4 would be duplicated. Yeah, if you run out, the 4 is duplicated in this position.
Dörtleri duplike ediyorsun
Evet.
burada. Hani vuracağın
Aynen.
dolayı. Dolayısıyla
Oradan
vuracağız.
bakar.
Like in the next move. Yeah.
16'ya çıkacaksan vurur.
Okay. What else we have?
Yeah, you need a lot of flexibility.
Move 14-3-2.
Okay, yeah. The danger that you have to start to bury checkers and you are just because black can so fast build
Bu oyunu kaybetseydin enteresan bir noktaya gidecekti diyor. Süren az kalmıştı.
Yeah, you played too fast, yeah. You saw the hit, but
I
this
was
is a
scared for the
position-
gammon. You know, if I hit,
Yeah, but if you go from the midpoint to the 10 point, also the 6 is covering, yeah. And this is a position you have to go all in because if he hits on the 4 point, it's bad anyhow, yeah.
yeah.
And you have anyhow many loose checkers, yeah. So this is a moment full risk, yeah. Because then you have four checkers to close the 4 point if he does not hit, yeah, and the perfect distribution.
Exactly. All in.
Yeah. You play too fast, yeah.
Bundan değil, çevresi
Six, two.
ki daha fazla kapatma şansları daha fazla.
Kırışı gördüm dedi. Ama burada dedi, o zaman dedi tamamen riskli. Riskli ama dedi.
Bir tane daha bitireceksin.
Aynen öyle. Zaten atarsa dedi zaten gammon olacaksın büyük ihtimalle. Well, I didn't have too much time to think here, but
8-6.
Yeah, but I think this is very difficult to find the right moves here. Yeah? This is impossible for most players on the world.
and
I
especially
think,
you know when you have 5 seconds.
and you know, the race was not so much behind in the race, so your idea to play safe was quite reasonable, I think. Yeah.
And still, when he gives some shots, then still he'll have some damages because there are some extra bloods over there in 15 and 13. So playing more safe when you are very close to win the match. So you try to win the match to play totally safe.
But it's funny. Before it was good that you blocked the 4, double 4,
Yeah.
and now you have 3 builders to make the 4 and you should build it up in the next roll. Yeah, so
So
it's
everything.
very difficult. Yeah.
You know, you can see now that I'm scary that he escapes. You know.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, my priority is to keep it and
Yeah.
then attack maybe.
Every single move, everything is changed.
Yeah, I knew that this one was quite wrong, but you know when you don't have too much time to think.
No, but quite wrong. It's a 20 mistake.
I wanted
It's very
to
small.
try.
Yeah.
I wanted to try, but I was like, oh, okay, we don't have too much time, so let's go naturally. Well, and at the end I was lucky that it was the end of the match. So yeah, first game syndrome and then quite better.
Both played very excellent. It was good to see.
Thank you. Okay, my priority is to keep it and then attack maybe. Yeah, I knew that this one was...
So we can see the overall statistic.
I wanted to try. I wanted to try, but I was like, oh, okay, we don't have too much time, so let's go naturally.
Okay, it's not big enough. But what we see is Mehmet in the first game only had the first game problem. Then you both played really nice.
If you open this statistic and the most is black, you see that 2 strong players were working here. Yeah.
So, okay, at the first game, Mehmet had some problems, but then they both play very nice. We need to
Is that all?
I think we are.
Yes.
Yes. Well, thank you, Bernard, for your comments.
Thanks for invitation.
Not finished yet. Can we go to the scene
Okay.
group, please?
All right. 1 second.
So, the first game, Mehmet had some problems with the works, let's get it in. So can you, actually I sent message, so Andaç made the transcription, so it will be better to have him here also, so we can talk to him also.
Okay.
Because we are almost at the end of the, yeah. Yes, Andaç is here, our transcriber. Thanks for your great effort.
You're welcome.
Give your feelings.
No, I'm relaxed now because transcription is finished.
So,
How was your feelings when you transcribing?
It was a little bit exciting because it was first in here is gonna be transcription. I was excited because both my friends gonna playing together. I hope them to luck. First game, little bit mistake, but everything was excellent. We say thanks to you to come to here for be together.
yes, Andaç is here.
It's a big experience to see 6 players all focused on the skill of the game. Yeah, it's a pleasure to see this. Because in Austria we are playing more and more BMAB tournaments, and we really enjoy the serious atmosphere. Everybody is very respectful. Of course, it's less fun than the usual tournament, but the focus on playing excellent helps a lot for any tournament later on. Seeing that it's not just the winning, but the constant concentration on the board, yeah. And that was really excellent to see, because also at the moments where they were trying different possibilities, yeah, and you see they were really checking the best moves, yeah, and comparing them, was showing the high skill of this match.
Okay.
So,
Any final words from anyone?
let's ask Mr. Salih because he played with excellent PR. So, Salih abi.
Salih abi
Senin-
Türkçe
senin Türkçe
olarak
zor
zor
düşecek
söyleyip
bu arada.
yayını
Okay.
kapatacağız.
Tabii ki.
Salih abi alalım ve çevirelim de yabancılar için.
Benim düşüncelerim özellikle inşallah önümüzdeki yıl UBC'de inşallah Kuzey Kıbrıs Türk Cumhuriyeti'nden en az minimum 2 kişiyi Grandmaster seviyesinde göreceğimize inanıyorum. Ben açıkçası burada Pırlanta gibi arkadaşlarımız var gerçekten. Bu özellikle Mehmet ve Hakan'ın oyunları benim onlarla birlikte paylaştığım oyun arkadaşlığı, sen söyle adını, beni çok geliştiriyor. Özellikle onlarla oynamak. İnanılmaz keyif alırım onlarla oynamaktan ve oyunun analitik düşünce kısımlarıyla alakalı olduğu zaman özellikle onların bana büyük faydası var. Dolayısıyla önümüzdeki yıl inşallah 2 tane Grandmaster minimum orada göreceğiz inşallah bu arkadaşlarımızı. Teşekkür ederim. Ben bu güzel yayından ve misafir olan Sayın Başkan'a da çok teşekkür ediyoruz.
Okay, so Hakan, will you translate it or you want me to translate it?
You are better in this.
No,
Başkan.
your accent is better than mine. Okay, then. First of all, Mr. Salih says that hopefully we would like to send 2 Grandmasters for the next year UBC Contender Tournament. Hakan and Mehmet is 2 of our young generation players that they are improving their games. So hopefully next year we would like to send 2 players as a Grandmaster to that UBC Contender. It will be also in Istanbul too, which is very good opportunity for us. And also, Mr. Salih also plays many matches against Mehmet, Hakan and other players to improve his matches also. And he made a really great job here actually. So we really need to congratulate him because he plays more than 8 years. More than 8 years. He is one of our first players in Nicosia backgammon organization. But in last just after the pandemic situation that we had, he really improved his game skill. Hopefully, we'll have, we still have some young generation here, which like Andaç and Özel, Cenk, many good young players that they are improving themselves. And Mr. President Tolga also, he's trying to force his mind to be better player. But we all have really nice, competitions and nice conversation. We have really nice family atmosphere here. So once again, we appreciate that you are here with us. We had a really nice stream and conversation with you too. And have a nice organization also as BMAB in Austria, and we'll keep in contact.
Thanks again for the invitation. Having two grandmasters in 1 year is an ambitious aim, but I think if you can dream it, you can do it.
Yeah. Alright, that's nice. So we can finish the stream.
Okay, let me say final words for 1 minute, then we finish it. First of all, I would like to thank Bernard that he come here and honored us to being curious about what we're doing and supporting us through our way to do Beam Up in Cyprus as well. And I also want to thank Cengiz Başkan, Cengiz Dindar, Tolga Başman, and all my friends, Mehmet Çakıcı, Andaç, Salih supporting me through our, actually it's the second test live streaming, but this is more important for us, we try to do as much professional as we can. Hopefully we're gonna improve it even more, and it will help us to unite all the players in Cyprus, in overseas, and make bigger, make this modern backgammon more popular in our country and in Turkey and in overseas as well, and support all backgammon industry, family all the way. So we are really happy that we managed to do this, and it was our dream. And I would like to thank all of you for supporting me and doing this all together, and we will achieve much more together, hand by hand. And you said 2 grandmasters, Salih, but I believe I'm more ambitious. I'm saying 5 grandmasters, 6 grandmasters in about a couple of years. So this recording is going to be on live stream, and we're going to talk in about a couple of years again about this live stream, Bernard and Cengiz Dindar, and thank you all of you. Herkese teşekkür ederiz.